What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. JoJo's Part 2, Episode 2. Had a massive, just, I guess, power system dump in the opening episode. But we also saw Hammond kind of use this. I have a feeling it's going to be a little, like a slow phase. I mean, I've been told, like, Hammond is not a thing, but I'm curious, like, how it's handled here. Do we just, like, stop using it? Or is it like slowly used less and less as the stands are used more and more, and then the Hammond is just not mentioned? I'm curious because we're still dealing with, and then, you know, on top of the power system or the stands and everything, we saw the Dio resurrection, and we've seen how we've handled him in the past with the Hammond. So is like he gonna mention Hammond because he knows that that's what's been used to defeat him in the past, or we just like no one mention it and everybody will forget. So I'm curious kind of like how they're going to handle the transition from it, especially since one of the past villains has been defeated by said old power system. We'll see. I am kind of I mean, I guess I'm not glad that we're switching to something else, but I've been asking, like, when are they going to start explaining this Hammond shit, man? They keep showing abilities and then they give us the explanation right when it's happening, but like, how are they doing? What does it mean? And they just never got to it, in my opinion. So I'm happy in that aspect where, like, I didn't dive in too deep in trying to understand it because we're just going to toss it to the curb. But I also wish that they did. But since we're going to be moving on to something else, you know, doesn't matter. And then with the stands, I guess I was a little bit confused. I tried to look a little bit without spoiling or anything. Because he was saying he was possessed by something. And then it made me seem like, oh, so you have to be possessed by a spirit to have a stand. But I don't think that's the case. And I think that's what we got explained with the star thing at the end of last episode. I think it's just your energy that you're projecting, no? From what I've come to understand. It's just like if you had ki or chakra or nen or spirit energy, it's just whatever term you want to use manifesting itself into a spirit or a stand here. That's how I'm interpreting it. It's not them actually being possessed by something that a spirit could just pick and choose who it wants to possess, and like, oh man, you got real lucky that that spirit decided to possess you with that specific stand and ability. I think this is just like, if you like, they're just conjurers. Like like the power system in this story is just a conjurer, bro. You're conjuring essentially a spirit beast, and abilities are going to vary. Now, do they get a choice of the abilities? Is going to be something that, like, you know, kind of Hunter x Hunter, to where if you have an affinity for something, it might manifest itself in your Nen ability. So you might pick something like that. Like if you're really good at shooting arrows, Halkenberg, for example, from Hunter x Hunter, your stand might manifest itself in something that shoots flaming arrows or electric arrows or something along those lines. I have no idea. I don't know if if the stand's ability takes on something of your personality or nature, or it's completely random. I have no idea. And then can you change the abilities? Can you add abilities to it? I'm sure we'll get to that as we go. But I think that's the clarification, is it's not them being possessed. It's just your energy manifesting itself in this figure. I'm sure there'll be a ton that we'll see, ton that will get explained. Jotaro is also a piece of shit, so let's get that out of the way as well. So let's see what we got. Why? And she never stops. Now I'm sure we'll get a background information on why he's a piece of shit. Is he purposely trying to separate himself from his mother so she doesn't get hurt for whatever may happen to him? I don't know. Who knows? I've been talking about this. I love the JoJo's art and animation. I love the art and animation. It's very, you know, reminds me of like season 1 Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. Oh, I love like the thick outline, everything detailed, and they don't skimp on the background either. Because some stories will just do the characters, but everything in the background will be a piece of shit. Man's just got it all. Aside from a personality, man just got it all. But yeah, the way that they do their art style, their art and animation in JoJo's, I really, really like and appreciate. And appreciate that they do it in the foreground and the background. Because you could skimp on buildings and trees and stuff in the background and not give them the detail. But it's pretty great. A lot of stories do that. Where like they won't even put faces on characters in the background and shit. Or give anything detail or definition in the background. This dude's freaking me out. What the fuck is this? We just fell in front of the girls. Oh, he's just falling. Oh, shit. So you... And there's a whole bunch of other questions like you being able to command what it can do, or can it act on its own? Like if you were asleep and somebody was to attack you, would your stand protect you, or do you have to be conscious of the fact? Same thing here. If he got chopped in the back of the neck, just knocked unconscious, would his stand grab a tree branch and protect him from falling, or somebody wants him to get rid of him? What? Could this dude not have just like really ended our shit right there? Whoa, whoa, we're not about to copyright me. Could he not have just like sliced his neck instead of his leg right there, or what? Did we just get plot free, or what? I've never seen that disclaimer before. What is this dude doing here? Bro, you don't know what he put in that. You don't know what he put in that. Character designs are absurd, by the way. I like his hair color, by the way. Oh, how convenient. Somebody said he wants him to kill him. Dio? Eh? I want to see the process of a head stealing the body, by the way. Can we get that flashback or what? Oh, are we going to get to see that? So is the whole vampire sunlight thing still a thing for him? Because I know they probably want to get away from the whole vampire or Hammond shit. But how do you do that when that's like what he is at his core? Maybe it's now that he has the body, he can now come out in the sun? I don't know. Maybe. TBD. Possibly. Probably not. I don't know. I can't get over the fact that that's Joseph, actually. It, correct. And then he's got some crazy, like, tastes like shit. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe. Whoa. Bro, we're just gonna... I was about to say, you gonna put a gown on? Now, while JoJo's taking off his pants... Don't use that, bro. Don't open it. Don't use it. Don't nothing. I mean... Huh? Did she just get possessed? Is she... What? Somebody do something about that. Where is that going in her, by the way? Yo, take that handkerchief and throw that shit away. I thought he was gonna stop it. He didn't stop it. Is nobody gonna... Oh god, I thought Chitara was gonna do something about that. He actually did not. That sound effect? What was that green and white snake thing? Buzz, she's strong. Oh, shit. Is that just from the handkerchief that triggered that, or what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Short time no see. Where'd you get that puppet from? So is that all his stand does, is possess others? What if we don't care for the person he's possessed and just go after him? Or he controls the puppet and it controls the user? Did he take it out? Oh, he did. Shit. I was about to say, does it possess anything aside from possessing people? It seems like a pretty weak stand. He's breaking out in a sweat and shit. Oh, so if we damage it, it damages him? Yeah, what kind of... I don't know if I like that stand. That seems not the best. Are we actually going to drag him all the way there? That'd be pretty dope. That... Uh... Uh... You gonna crush that? I actually wanted to see him drag that all the way to Joseph. And actually, we don't really know what we're doing with our stand, if we could be honest, do we? Hmm. Oh, is that for everybody? If you damage the stand, the use... Is she dead? If you damage a stand, does the user also take the exact same damage? Okay, hold on now. I'm pretty sure she's dead or about to die. She might need medical attention. What are we still saying? What was the ability of that painting shit that he did earlier? Is that completely non-stand related? Oh, man's just beating up teachers and shit. Man says I leave without paying the bill all the time. The hell's coming out of his head? Now he's still a piece of shit. They're going crazy with the music and the colors right now. I will say though, as shit as his stand does seem, if we break it down, the design of it is pretty great. What's the point of the puppet, by the way? Is it just to control the one it possesses? Whew. And they did this all in a different color set, by the way. So many questions. What in the hell's going on? Is he dead? Is it because we're Joestar descendant, ours is so stand? What about her? Because there's so many questions of like... Ah, shit. All the people are gonna come out here. Maybe what he did with the paintbrush was just his stand doing something that we didn't see from a distance, or was that a completely set? Are we just done like that? Ooh, or maybe, hold on now. No, we're still going, we're still going. We got a couple minutes. That was wild, by the way. Some of the better episodes that we've had in a while. Because we're learning about it so much at the same time as seeing it. What's up with her? Please don't tell me the old guy left and then by the time he gets back, the guy's vanished. His mom looks younger than him, by the way. Is he gonna die? Oh shit, we can get info out in a couple days. Is that a Dio parasite? What am I looking at? What? I don't know, man. I don't know. So much going on. I mean, I don't even know where to go shot-wise here. I think there was a shot of him with his stand at the same time, like standing side by side. Yeah, this might have been it. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so we see another stand representation. Going absolutely crazy. So I don't know what the puppet does for him that he has in his hand. It's so wild because again, new power system, new abilities, and then we're seeing the difference of it. Because I didn't even think about it like that as far as we saw the two last episode, right? They look to just be having more of like a physical fight. Yes, Avdol was his name. You know, his was producing fire and such. So I would assume like, okay, some of them might be able to produce, you know, ice, lightning, maybe even sand, you know, wind, something along the way. Didn't take into account that it could actually go ahead and possess others. So now we're really opening this box of like these stand. That's what I said. I don't know if it's going to end up being like a Hunter x Hunter thing where like the stands can end up doing anything you want. Possess, manipulate others. Can you manipulate a stand user, or would their stand do something? Like maybe it's easy to manipulate somebody that doesn't have a stand because you figure somebody else's stand would do something about it. But again, can they work individually and unconscious or not conscious of the other, of the actual user? I have absolutely no idea, but this is over here possessing and manipulating. Can other stands create illusions and genjutsus maybe? It really could be like Hunter x Hunter endless type thing where But again, it's like, do you get to create that with your stand? Or does it already come like that? And then could you evolve it if you wanted to? Like I said, you know, maybe he can only possess people that don't have stands. Could he train or somehow level up enough to get it to the point where he could possess stand users and control them in their stands? Who knows? I'm assuming the puppet that he holds is to control the movements of the people that his stands possess. I don't know. And I don't know if Jotaro's possesses any other abilities other than just throwing hands. But yeah, that was pretty nice episode there, because you're trying to like see all this and learn all this. It's pretty solid. As far as what that painting was, I don't know if that's something stand related or just a completely one-off ability that he had. And then we see kind of like the parasitic thing taking over his mind or whatever that might be. But solid episode. I'm enjoying, and again, I'm enjoying it a lot much more than Hammond. I don't know if it's because I know Hammond's not going to be used that I'm enjoying this more, or just because it's just a straight up better introduction than Hammond was. But yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,